Every good story is true in one way or another. And I know one you haven't heard of. Dr. Jones. So what I'd like to do is put the guns down.
Go ahead. I'll knock your teeth out.
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
Right now, I'm looking into the disappearance of my sister. And I believe Emmerich Voss is responsible.
So, this great circle, they think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. But I'll have to study it some more. A circle must be complete to what? There's always a trigger.
Good luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history. They're messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Dr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
You're damn right I do.
Every good story is true in one way or another. And I know one you haven't heard of. Dr. Jones. So what I'd like to do is put the guns down.
Go ahead. I'll knock your teeth out.
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
Right now, I'm looking into the disappearance of my sister. And I believe Emmerich Voss is responsible.
So, this great circle, they think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. But I'll have to study it some more. A circle must be complete to what? There's always a trigger.
Good luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history. They're messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Mr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
You're damn right I do.
Every good story is true in one way or another. And I know one you haven't heard of. Dr. Jones. So what I'd like to do is put the guns down.
Go ahead. I'll knock your teeth out.
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
Right now, I'm looking into the disappearance of my sister. And I believe Emmerich Voss is responsible.
So, this great circle, they think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. I'll have to study it some more. A circle must be complete to what? There's always a trigger.
Good luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history. You're messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Mr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
You're damn right I do.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, and perhaps even good evening. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining me for such a super spontaneous, exciting little event that I didn't have planned until literally tomorrow evening. I just realized that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was going to be released today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or midnight GMT, literally now. And that's in about 5 to 6 minutes. I've never been able to partake in such an exciting pre-release event, and I thought maybe I'll share it with you. Let's just see if it even works. If it doesn't, I also have Alan Wake, the Special 2, the writer, that we can play. So it's one of those things. Let's see if we can make it happen. Mr. Leo is here, top of the very late evening. Miss Blue Whale / Nancy is here. Miss Julia is here. And there's also Isho Boy. Wonderful to see you too. And that is everyone and lots of other people watching. Good to see. Drop a hello in the chat so we can watch this momentous occasion together. So here's my Steam library. Let's have a look how it all pans out. Am I on here? No, I'm not even on. There we go. Now I'm on. So this is the game. They added this preload option. So that means I was allowed to install 120 gigabytes worth of stuff, and it's supposed to work, I think, with my trusty purple PlayStation controller. Let's see if that actually happens. And this button should turn green literally in 5 minutes, but we don't know if that's going to happen or not. So let's just shoot the breeze, see what else is happening. So on the fingers crossed, indeed. Have you tried this out? Have you ever had a game that was on preload and pre-order? So the general release is actually Monday night. So from Sunday into Monday, that's when everyone can play it. But I'm the owner of the so-called this one here, the premium edition, which means I get access 3 days ahead of time, which is now, which is so cool. So yeah, this was supposed to be $99.99, and full disclosure, I did not pay that. I basically got that game because I bought a new graphics card for Julia. That was so good that I've ordered another one for me, but that hasn't arrived yet. It was supposed to be here in time, but of course it wasn't. So I'm playing this on my RTX 3090. It's going to make my room nice and cozy. And the 4080 is the one that they recommend. I think there was something in here was it the community hub? I don't remember. Was here? There we go. Launch trailer and Great Circle PC requirements. I was browsing through the comments on this in the discussion section, and a lot of people are moaning that the requirements are apparently too high. I don't know if I can zoom in here. No, I think I can't. So they reckon there's two types of requirements. One is for non-ray tracing and one is for ray tracing. So ray tracing, I remember the first game that supported that was Control, and I bought it for that reason because I wanted to see what would that look like. And it's cool, but it does take a bit of penalty for PC. So my 3090 can do it in 2K at 60 frames. That's no problem, but I do see a 10 degrees centigrade temperature increase. So, but you can't switch it off, so we can play it with or without. We'll have a look what looks best. And yeah, 120 gig storage space is required, and they recommend for ultra settings, if for the ray trace version you need a 4090 with 24 gigabytes of RAM. For the normal one, the recommended spec is the 4080, and minimum with ray tracing is a 4070. But you don't have to have that. So if you have a 2060, apparently you're supposed to be able to run it on minimum settings. So the comments on this thread here means you guys have all lost the plot and the game is terrible, yada yada yada. So people have got a massive downer on this, and which is a shame, because the game hasn't been released yet. So how can people have a bad opinion about that? One of those things. It has DLSS, and I have a feeling that is probably going to be required for us to have a good experience here. Also, they made a point of saying the game does not have de nouveau, and I remember reading one comment that said, "Oh, so we're at a point now where we have to advertise it as a special feature that a game does not come with de nouveau." That is the sort of cracking protection thing, but it has an adverse effect on frame rates and all kinds of other things. So T-minus 1 minute. Oh my god. So what do you think is going to happen? Is this going to just turn green? Do we have to go back into a different game, come back to here to press the button? Mostly playable with your controller. This game supports your controller, but you are currently remapping it via Steam input and may see incorrect glyphs. I don't know, is that good? I mean, is it... where do we go to the button? Do we need that? It's supposed to be enabled, set by developer. So it might work without it. It might work with it. We'll try it with both. Supports your DualSense controller. Should work right. Perfect. So we're going to switch Steam input off and see how this goes. Oh my god, I'm excited. Brian, oh my god, you made it just in time. Good to see you, Brian. So apparently this button should turn green literally now. But it might be that, I mean, there's no refresh button. So let me just go into a different game. This is what that should look like. If I go back. It's not turned green. Oh my god, the humanity. That's it. We can't play it then. That's a shame, isn't it? Live now, apparently. Or do I have to restart Steam, do you think? I have no idea. $99 for this edition. But it was given to me. Oh, I totally can't play it. What a shame. Early access for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle unlocks on December the 6th UTC, which is December the 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's now. What are we gonna do? How long is the game? I have no idea. Let me just go and restart Steam. See if I can, if that makes a difference. Go and exit that from here. Yeah, 5th of December. That is now. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, and it's now 1 minute past 7. I feel robbed of 3 days. It'll be a very short stream. Deviant, how's it going? Yes, $100 is a lot of cash. I gotta say, it is a lot of cash. Thankfully, I didn't pay that. I was the game was available for free with the purchase of an RTX 4080 card. And the button isn't green. Oh, what a shame. December the 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Indiana Jones and the Great Disappointment. That is a shame, isn't it? What are we going to do? Should we just go and wait and watch the play button? So I've double checked. I've definitely been given the premium edition. But no early access, it seems, unless Steam's broken or they got it wrong by an hour. That's also possible. Yes, 8th is the general release. So apparently we have 3 days early access. Yes, coming December 8th. But this one gives us advanced access. Advanced access on now. But I ain't got it. This is so bad. December 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh. Yes, too bad we can't trick the system date. That doesn't work anymore. Well, that's a shame. We can always watch the trailer. It's a good trailer, I tell you. Gameplay reveal. Let's go and watch that.
Let me tell you what you are missing.
Since that's the only thing we can do.
Jones. While you were
The balloon's
playing
totally
a
deflated,
pointless
Julia.
game,
Oh, what a shame.
I was playing you. You're wondering if
Look at the
maybe you should
detail
have
on the hand, though.
built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here.
Very good
Dead
character models.
and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
It is, isn't it? Come on, Machine Games. You can do this. Todd Howard, he was looking after Starfield.
Myths,
As well as this.
history. Just different ways to interpret the past.
I wouldn't call this a gameplay reveal, though.
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
Can't
Oh, 4
just
p.m.
run away
PST.
from your problems, Indiana.
Which is now, yeah, indeed.
Watch me.
Unless I've got the scam edition, that's also possible. Yes, PST is 3 hours
Throughout history,
earlier than EST.
mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Hiya! I love that move.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if we
Don't
can
forget
keep
your hat.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Ooh. It's a narrow escape, that, indeed. And of course we have to shoot down World War II planes and stuff.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Chukulimani. The Great Circle.
Ooh, come on, we can make it happen. Could it be...
You have any idea how old that was?
So they can start up their game now? Okay, I'm gonna have a look now. Maybe it's just a 5-minute delay. I don't even know how this works. If it's fully automatic here, or if this is something where somebody actually has to flick a switch or whatnot. Nope, I can't do it. Could it be, I mean, I'm gonna go restart Steam one more time, just in case, like fully here. Could it be that for some bizarre reason, and I don't know if Steam has that capability, but could it be that they're actually checking, because it was a redeemed game, does it have to be played with the GPU that I've bought it for? Because that's not in this PC, that's in a different PC. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things. It could well be that for some weird reason they're checking if this is possible. Yeah, my button does not come up, which is such a shame. Skull, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. What a shame we can't play Indiana Jones today. That is such a shame. What a shame. Shall we just quickly swap graphic cards and see if it works then? I mean, you know, you never know how this works. It is possible that that's how it... And Widespread, how's it going? You can call him Dr. Jones. That is what he will be known as. Yeah, what a shame. What are we going to do now? Play Alan Wake? That doesn't fit. Totally feels like a come down, that, isn't it? So other people can play it. It's just Jay can't play it. I've checked in my account. I've definitely got the premium edition, but I can't play it. How are we handling this? Let me go and do a quick Google search. I can't play premium edition of Indiana Jones pre-release because, you know, what the? Will I be able to play the game? Indeed. We want to know. No early access. I had the preload. Preload is installed. Huh. It could even be that they're just releasing it in sort of stages. I have no idea. There's no refresh button on this, so it either turns green just now or I don't know what else to do. This is the sort of button we want. That is what the button's supposed to look like. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, we're in the waiting room, are we? Into Batamar, thank you for letting me know. Also, welcome to the stream. Do you know how this works? Does this button just magically turn green, or how does it work? If you have any experience, do let me know. We'll just sit here and see if it's, you know, if it does do that. F12. Oh, excellent. Thank you. Let me try that. Ding. F12 doesn't do anything. What a shame. What is it supposed to do? Supposed to. Okay. We'll just wait a little while. I mean, you know, they're in Europe. Their machine games are in Sweden, so could be that they got Eastern Standard Time wrong. No, this is not an internet browser. This is a Steam client. Let me see what happens if I go into big picture mode. Could try that. No playtime yet. Oh my god, it's blue. Ah, it's blue. It's blue. Well, it at least it makes a noise. We saw it. We saw it. And funny enough, when I go over with my mouse, it just turns. The button turns grey again, as if I cannot press it. But if I do it with the controller, look at that. It makes the funny noise. I'm very curious how this could have happened, Dr. Jones. It would have been nice to see you again after such a long time. Oh well, good to see you guys. How's your week been? What are your plans for the weekend? Any suggestions what else we should do? I mean, you know, there's always Control. I can take you into the oldest house. I could finish my No Man's Sky expedition. We could play more Alan Wake. How about Wilmot's Warehouse? How about we go back into Silent Hill and go do the run with the chainsaw? What a screw up! Let me try. Okay, let me try that. That is not a bad idea, Mr. Butler. I will try that. Exit the Steam. Come on, we're gonna make this work. Sid votes for Silent Hill. I like it. And then, of course, we're gonna get rid of it. Oh, it's already got rid of it. Start by very good stuff. The other option: uninstall and reinstall the game. Also possible. Another option: go start a live chat with Steam. There is no play button. Ha! What a shame. We are so disappointed and unamused. Super unamused. Well, the other option we can do while we wait, I think I have another Indiana Jones game, which is the Emperor's Tomb. We could play that. I think there was an issue with mapping the buttons though. Also, it's from 20 years ago, so we might not want to see that. See what the are there any discussions? Where's early access? Indeed. Advanced access on now. Is say on Steam, so why can I not play it? Indeed. Yeah, why is play button grayed out? Excellent. So we're not the only people with the same. I had to restart my computer and that fixed it. Really? Not working for him either. Unpacking at 7 hours and 7 minutes past. It's now 12 minutes past. Restart Steam and you can play it. Nah. And these ones have been. They're so fresh, they're still awaiting moderation. I had to restart my computer and that fixed it. Let us do that. Let us do that. Ding. All right. That is good. That is good. I've learned that from you, Julia. Let's not give up quite so easily. Fingers crossed, everyone. Exactly. Let me play the game so you don't have to get into all the bugs and stuff. It does sound crazy, doesn't it? But hey, let's try it. Let's try it. Thank you, Deviant. Thank you for dropping by. We'll let you know. We'll let you know. It's either going to be a very short stream. And then, so general release is on Monday. So I won't be playing this over the weekend either if it doesn't work, unless access just, magically comes up, which is also possible. Oh, Skull, it's working for you? Look at that. It's not working for me at all. Some forum post suggested restart your PC. I'm going to try that now. Which does sound crazy, but hey. Let's see. Dragonate's mom, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? So nice to see you all. It's one of those things. I never do this. I usually miss launches or I don't buy games because they're just too expensive. And had it not been for the friendly folks from Nvidia, I don't think I would have gotten this one either. Oh, my headphones have reconnected. That isn't good, because if they auto-connect to my Windows PC, I don't know what OBS makes of it. So let's hope I'll be able to hear the audio. Yes, hello, Mom. We're waiting for a game to be released that was supposed to be released 15 minutes ago, and we're all, you know, we're all thinking, OMG. Elves and Steam. Let's just watch Skull play. I'm currently not exactly sure where what audio comes from here. Okay, let's see. And gray play button. Ah, I can't play it. Ah, what a shame. Yeah, well, we tried. We tried restarting Steam. We tried restarting the computer. I don't think this is working for us today. On Xbox, okay, yes, that is the only thing I can think of, is that there's some electronic thing involved that checks, am I actually playing it with the GPU that I bought it with? I mean, it would be ridiculous for them to do that, but it could be that they're doing that. So the background is, I ordered a 4080 card that was delivered, installed it on my wife's computer, then claimed the game on my Steam account. And it said it was the what's it edition here, the what's it called, the this one here, the premium edition with the early access or the advanced access. And the next thing I know, it is unplayable. So that's a shame, isn't it? Could be that the Steam building is on fire. That's quite possible. So I'm wondering now if, because so when I redeemed the game, I tried to redeem it at first on my computer, but the NVIDIA app that was necessary to redeem it said, no, we've checked the serial number of your graphics card and you can't redeem that game. But that was just a redemption process. So I would imagine whatever is on my account, I should be able to play. So crazy stuff. It does sound ridiculous, but that is what they did. So I literally had to log in on my wife's PC with my Steam credentials, because that's where the hardware was. Then I was allowed to redeem the game, so it's now on my Steam account. It is a little bit ridiculous, Mr. Jones. What else could we try? I could try... Julia has to play. That's an idea. Julia has to play. Maybe the other option is... I could try to install it on my Steam Deck. Is there enough room there? Just to see if it actually physically works. And then let me try that. Let me try that. That's not a bad idea. Let's just install it on a totally different device. We are so disappointed. Totally doesn't work. Right, here it is, Steam Deck, and I'll see if I can install it on that. It'll take a little while for this to work, but it's a different machine, and at least we can have a look if it's, you know, if it works in principle. And if it works on here and not on here, well then you know, we don't know. Or if it doesn't work on either, then it's also funky. I have no idea what you're saying, widespread. Reinstall Eves, is that possible? So why don't we try that? Let me go and install it on the Steam Deck first, and then we'll see what happens. Eves library. There's Indiana Jones. That is another option. Let's go and reinstall it. It's not under. It's great on deck, so perhaps it's not great on deck. That's possible. Indiana Jones. And Secret Fight Circle preload. Oh, this is interesting. So this still says preload, which is what it said earlier when it meant. Can you see that? Yeah, it still says preload rather than install, which is weird. So let me try that. Install. Valve is still learning about it. Yes, that's good. Well, Valve should be learning. I'm accepting the Bethesda, whatever it is. 104 gigabytes worth of download. We can watch it together. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Download queued. No, don't queue it. Go download it, man. We ain't got time for that, man. Very cool. Oh, right, that's the chart. I see. That is very cool. What else can we do? Automa Chef. Alan Wake. Let's do that. Let's play Alan Wake. That was always the backup option. If this reinstallation thing doesn't happen, or it doesn't work on the Steam Deck either, then there's obviously something wrong with the copy of my game. So if that doesn't work either, then we're going to go play Alan Wake. How's that? I like it. That is just before their faces melt. Yes, exactly. And we were all so excited. I'm going to go maybe restart Steam one more time. For good measure, Mr. Jones. While I'm waiting for the other 101 gigabytes to get downloaded on my Steam Deck. SNES, Lester the Unlikely. Ooh, I don't think I remember that. But then SNES, I don't think I've ever had that either. We had, the first games console we had was, I think, an Atari clone. Also, what other games? Days Gone, 1249. Ooh, one of my friends already owns this game. Good. Hey, Infinity Nikki has also just come out. That's an Unreal Engine game. That's supposed to be really cool. Dishonored, Mass Effect Andromeda. Ooh, well, that's usually on for $199. That's don't pay that. Don't pay $40 for that. Starfield. Ooh, ever so slightly mixed reviews, I see. Dang. And grayed out button. Ah. What a Swizz! So what have we learned? Oh, play it on the Steam Deck OLED. We're already preloading it there, so don't do that again. What have we learned from this? Don't rely on copies that come with your graphics cards. Or play the trailer on loop. We can do that. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Here's the trailer. Yeah, so nothing's working today. That's good, isn't it? I like that. I'm gonna try it out on my wife's computer just now. Give me a second, and I'll be right back. This is so crazy. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, baby. And my popcorn is also getting stale. I say let's go play something different. I think it's just that maybe I also need to do something that has to do with my headphones here, because when I restarted my computer, they of course dropped out of OBS, and OBS is always a little tricky. If the audio source that used to be here while you're streaming goes away, then you can never connect to anything ever again, because it's professional software, you see. Unless it works now. I don't really know. Let's see. So what would you like to play if you had a choice and you saw my Steam library? Is there anything particular you want to do? Sid wanted to do Silent Hill. I'm okay with that as well. This game is amazing, right? OBS is on fire. Let's play the other Indiana Jones. So, Fight und Vitrazat. That's also very quick to install. Emperor's Tomb, right? Let's try that. It's only 1 gigabyte. Yes, I accept the whatever it was. Steam Deck still installing. 20 gigabytes has now been... This is what preload is for, that you do this for the half hour and stuff, and then it just goes and does its thing. But no. But no, man. We'll just pretend it's the new one. I like that, Brian. I like it. I don't know if I can play this with a controller. There's all kinds of issues around that. I may have to go and custom map it for that. I remember having tried that in the past. It was pretty dreadful. Or I could try to play this with my mouse and keyboard. Pac-Man, that's an idea. Not sure if I even have that. Oh, there we go. Emperor's Tomb is now ready to play. Shame we can't say that for the other game. Because that'd be ideal, right? We're still on air? I can't even tell because YouTube is... This looks all a bit frazzled here. We are still on air, right? Oh, there we go. That's cool. Let's do that. Let's go watch you stream. That's much cooler. Yeah, YouTube is throwing me a few errors here. I hope you guys can actually see me. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Julia. Well, let's go play this then. Much cooler. Wonder at the amazing graphics. Yeah. I have a feeling we should be hearing audio already. And I'm not hearing it. Oh, and also there's some invalid input things going on there. Yes, yes, I see. Dr. Jones. What is going on? Let's see if we can do something with the display options first of all, before we worry about the audio. Yeah, 640 by 480. I guess that isn't something that the Elgato can handle. That's also not high enough. I don't know what the highest is. I think it wasn't 1920 by 1080. There's something weird. 1600 by 1200. That is also not enough. And that's the highest that I can do. What a shame. Ah, what a shame. So we can't play this game either. The unsuccessful stream. We can only play Control or No Man's Sky. Those are the only two games we can play. Sorry, we tried. It's the non-Indiana Jones day. Or also Alan Wake. Streamers Life, that's it, yes. And Mercury is of course in retrograde. You're so right. That is why. I was getting excited there for a second because I saw the green button. But that's of course not for this game, which still doesn't have a green button. Ah, what a shame. Steam Deck saying 24 out of 104 gigabytes installed. What a shame. It's so sad, isn't it? Yeah, let's all go watch Raptor or Skull. I'll go call it a day. Hey, thanks for supporting me on this. For everyone who was as excited as I was to play Indiana Jones, but we've been right royally scammed as it seems. So my recommendation: don't buy the $100 version for 3 days early access. That's $13 a day, $8 a day. So that's not worth it. So I'll see you again when I can actually play this game, whenever that's going to be. I also can't play any titles because that also doesn't work anymore. So I'll just pull the plug, right? Yeah. It's been nice hanging out with you though. I appreciate you all coming. I'll see if the loop works. No, it didn't work earlier. Let's not worry about the loop. I can always put my snow loop on while I say goodbye. Let's see if that works. Does that work? I can't tell. Hey, that works. That's not bad. I'll see if I can find some music. Bye guys. Have a good night.